Well, that was nice. Wow, so angry. So we're looking for another way through. I'm gonna assume that it's up there on the guard tower. That would make the most sense for real. So we'll just go ahead and head up there. Not a whole lot in this little guard post or whatever. I really need to be checking that stuff, man. Just find stuff. So we'd already come up here once and talked to the long-haired fella, who may or may not be a bad guy. Nope. Nope. So I guess there's some other way out? I would have figured it'd been up here, because this is the only place I saw. Gate. Get over. Okay. Not going in there. What? You can't make them the playable character. Oh yeah, here we go.
You there. How about coming to work for me? You'll be paid, of course.
Watch your manners around the president. Well, what do you say?
So it's not bad manners to try and buy someone without even introducing yourself?
Watch your mouth!
You're just as charming as I expected. I'm Kaufman of the Merchants Guild Fortune's Market. We handle everything from trade to distribution.
Guilds, huh?
You see, I'm in quite a tight spot, and it's all thanks to these tremors.
I'd rather not know, but was that the work of a monster?
Yes, the Lord of the Plains.
Lord of the Plains?
He's the leader of that pack of monsters.
The leader? Man, there's some amazing things out there.
Do you know if there's another way we can cross the plains? We're in a hurry.
I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the Lord of the Plains to leave.
Huh. I guess there's no point getting worked up over it.
But I can't afford to just sit and wait. I'm gonna get a second opinion.
You're with a guild that does product distribution, but you don't know any other routes?
I could hire you and just charge through once the leader moves on, but you don't seem interested.
If it's bodyguards you want, why not hire the knights?
Are you forgetting that we guild members have thrown away our rights as Imperial citizens? Once you leave the Empire behind, you can't expect them to help you a whole lot. So naturally, the Imperial Knights would never deign to escort the likes of us.
Wow, you really stick to your principles.
Without that level of determination, one could never hope to run a guild.
Well, maybe you could use your determination to do something about that Lord of the Plains.
Yeah, just go out there and
Go to the Koi Woods that lie to the west of here. If you pass through the forest, you'll come out on the far side of the plains.
But the fact that you guys aren't going that way must mean we have some surprise to look forward to.
I like a boy with quick wits, but I like one that doesn't waste a potential investment even better.
Thanks. I owe you one. Maybe I'll talk to you about that job if we meet again.
Okay. So basically, you know, she just goad this guy into frickin' going west and killing whatever's in the woods.
Estelle.
I'm not waiting around for the monsters to leave or anything. I'm just resting a little.
Oh, I see. Well then, I guess I'll just have to take the other way around by myself.
What? How did you... Hey, wait for me!
Yeah, come on with it. Okay, here's another little skit. Guilds.
That woman who gave us directions, she said she was in a guild, right?
That was Miss Kaufman of Fortune's Market.
Man, giving up their rights as Imperial citizens and just living free.
Yuri, are you interested in the guilds?
Interested? Nah, I just never had much contact with them. Back in the capital, there weren't any gritty guild types who'd refuse the Knights' protection.
We may meet lots of people in guilds before we're done with our trip.
I hope they're a little less aggressive than that woman was.
Assume the way that we're gonna go is back out the front here. Go ahead and take the save. I assume we'll go back out this way and there may be a new path opened up. Let's go west. Okay.
Let's work together! Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me!
Oh yeah, there's backstep. Nice.
Holy power, come to me! First aid! The cry of victory!
That's the dog, man. There's no interest in here. Watch and learn.
You look very good swinging a sword, Yuri.
You're not bad yourself, Estelle.
Really? My swordmaster used to scold me terribly.
Well, I have to admit I'd be surprised if you looked too natural.
I really don't like fighting. I don't like hurting people.
How ladylike of you.
But if I don't fight, I'll end up hurt myself, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works.
I wish I could enjoy fighting like you do, Yuri.
You think I enjoy this?
Don't you? I mean, the way your eyes shine, that only happens when you're fighting.
Oh, really? Wow, you're pretty observant.
Yes, I like watching people.
Oh, she likes watching, huh? Yeah. Now we'll be taking
Sorry
a few
if I
battles
hurt you.
as I'm walking through these fields, so...
Man, I was just getting warmed up.
Dog was pumped. Okay, yeah, I see where we're supposed to go in here.
Let's get this over with.
Punch, okay. Well, use that stuff, man.
Man, I was
It's kinda
just
weird
getting
having
warmed
a party
up.
member that don't talk. Get down in these woods here. The Quay Woods.
A forest in a place like this can only mean... the Koi Woods?
The Koi.
Bingo. You're just full of information, aren't you?
I read in a book once that a curse will fall upon anyone who enters the woods.
Ah, so that must be the surprise. Not going in? That's fine by me, but what about Flynn?
I know. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. The curse, as Estelle knows it.
Will this forest really get us to the other side of the hold?
If it doesn't, we'll just come back.
But what if I get turned into a frog or a snake by the forest's curse?
If that happens, I'll take care of you.
You'll take care of me?
Of course I would. Don't worry. I had pet frogs and snakes when I was a kid.
If you got turned into a frog or a snake, Yuri, I wouldn't have any idea what to feed you.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, man. All right, all right.
Holy power, come to me! First
Cerberus strike!
We're done.
We're done. Apple gel. Ah.
All right, who's next?
Holy power, come to me!
No way.
First aid! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me!
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Getting a little more used to the
Let's get this over with.
battling.
Holy power, come
No
to
way.
me!
Dude, you don't need that stuff. I'm trying to frickin' use the orange gels up, bro. You don't need it.
Yeah!
All right.
Okay!
Dude.
Yeah!
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Next week?
Little skit, eat or be eaten.
Monsters are easier to beat than I thought.
Isn't that better than being harder than you thought?
But I feel sorry for them.
You're way too nice. I don't particularly enjoy being someone else's dinner.
You're right. This is different from inside the castle. The strong eat the weak.
Well, we're not going to be eating any of these monsters.
I won't hesitate to defeat any monsters. But I will never forget what I fought or where I fought it.
Well, suit yourself, I guess.
Then, when I return to the capital, I will make graves in memory of all the monsters I've killed.
I guess you could do that. I don't understand this girl at all.
She gonna be making a lot of graves, because we gonna kill a lot of monsters. I mean, that's just all there is to it. We're just gonna kill them.
Oh, man. All right, all right.
Try to ruin your fun, dog. Get no gel for you.
Man, I was just getting warmed up. I feel power running off.
Nice little level up there. Definitely looks like I could go down in there. What we got here?
Did you hear something? My feet feel cold all of a sudden. Oh no, is this the curse?
What sort of curse is it supposed to be anyway?
The voices of corpses buried beneath the trees creep up and lure us to our doom.
Oh, brother.
What's that?
Blastia? What's it doing in a place like this? Let's take a break.
I'm all right. Huh? What's this?
Was she not just standing there looking at it with us?
Estelle!
Oh, what a nice dog.
Damn, that's bitter. You all right?
Oh, my head feels a little... I'll be fine. What happened to me?
You just fell over all of a sudden. Don't you remember?
Perhaps it was the air that made me dizzy.
Perhaps it was.
Air. That's sort of like the fuel that powers the Blastia, right? I heard that even though we can't see it, it's scattered through the atmosphere.
Yes, that's air. I read once that dense air can have negative effects on people.
Maybe that's what started the rumor of the curse. Hey, you only just woke up. You should rest a bit more.
But I can't. If we don't catch up with Flynn soon...
And what if you collapse again, and this time you're out for the whole night?
You're right. I'm sorry. Ugh!
Huh. I suppose we'll never get full trying to eat these.
It's delicious.
Hold on a sec. I can make something simple.
You can cook, Yuri?
I'm not exactly a royal chef. I just have a few recipes I learned growing up.
Aren't you worried at all that Flynn is in danger?
Huh? Does it look that way?
Well, yes.
Honestly, I'm not worried about him. He's always managed to take care of himself. Actually, it's the guys who are after him I feel sorry for.
What do you mean?
Ever since we were kids, I've never been able to beat Flynn at anything. Swords, racing, whatever. After he'd won, he'd always have the nerve to say, "You all right, Yuri?"
That must be nice. I've never had anyone like that in my life.
You can count yourself lucky. Well, dinner's ready.
Thank you for the meal.
Wasn't anything special.
I thought it was very tasty. I can't imagine being able to cook anything myself.
It's just like using a sword or magic. You've got to learn it by doing it. You just need to practice with a few recipes. You'll be cooking before you know it.
Practice with recipes?
Here, I'll show you how it's done. Watch. Cooking clears your mind, and it's great for regaining lost energy. Cooking has a lot of other effects as well. This is pretty much everything I know how to cook right now. So, in order to make a sandwich, you'll need bread and an egg, which we just happen to have right here. After choosing the ingredients, it's time to cook. And there you are, a delicious meal.
You're so good at that. I'm not sure I'd be able to get that good at cooking.
Well, it comes more naturally to some people than others. Just because you have a recipe doesn't mean it'll always turn out like you think.
Really? So you can mess it up?
Well, you usually taste your food while cooking, but some people don't.
Tasting?
You know, like when cooks taste the food they make?
Well, you're a sheltered little princess who's lived her life in a castle. It's only normal.
Sheltered little princess? I suppose so.
What is it, Repeat? Well, shall we be going?
New recipes can be obtained when specific characters cook specific recipes. The higher a character's cooking level, the more likely they will discover a new recipe. The sandwich recipe you've just obtained may evolve into a new recipe. Try different ways to discover new recipes. A little cooking tutorial there. Not too bad.